Hi, Fire and Grace family. It's April 27th, 2020, and I'm here talking about the full armor of God for the spiritual warfare class. And it's a cloudy, gray, rainy day. We had some thunder just a little while ago. So it's kind of a dark, semi gloomy, sort of oppressive day, and I was really feeling this strong heaviness just this morning. And I finished watching Pastor Dean's sermon from yesterday, and he seemed really tender and like he's experiencing spiritual oppression and standing against it. So, and there's some news in my family just recently. There's just kind of depressing, disappointing type news, and the news and the world in a big way. It seems very depressing and discouraging, with this whole coronavirus and all the lies and the division between people who believe this and other people believe this. And, everyone's pointing fingers at. Anyway, there's just reasons that I could be feeling discouraged at the moment. And so the first thing that comes up for me about using the full armor of God, and particularly what we learn in Ephesians 6:10 and following, which happens to be one of my husband's favorite verses, um, is that this is a moment by moment experience for me of putting on this full armor of God and constantly reminding myself. And, just reading through the very beginning. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. And it's that remembering that we're in the Lord. It's not our own strength. It's not our own power. It's in the Lord. That's where we have our victory. And so I know for this, we were supposed to give a specific situation. And so I'm going to talk about nighttime. When I first came to Christianity, I was coming to Christ those first few months. I was regularly woken up around 2 a.m. Sometimes from a scary dream. Sometimes I just wake up, hear a weird sound, or I didn't even know what woke me up. But there is a definite dark, oppressive, evil presence. And all these thoughts would flood into my mind, and I would just be wide awake. And thoughts and doubts, and I'd say doubts is a big thing. All of these programs going through my mind of, how do you know you're not being deceived by the Bible? Could this really be real? And um, just things that, and just worries about everything. What about this? What about that? And what I would do, I can remember just feeling too tired, because sometimes in the night, if I had trouble sleeping, I would turn on my light and read. But on these particular nights, it was like I didn't want to turn on the light and read. I didn't have that energy, and it would just hurt my eyes, and I just didn't want to. But I would start just reciting in my mind, and sometimes even mouth it silently, Bible verses that I had already memorized, and the ones that I had really loved, because it was through the Bible that I came to Jesus, and I fell in love with so many of the statements, like so many of the scriptures, like be of good cheer. In this world you will have tribulation, but I have overcome the world. I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of everlasting life. And I don't even know if I'm saying those exactly, but and even just starting with Genesis, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth, and I would just go over that in my mind over and over, and then I would fall asleep just repeating scriptures in my mind. And it would completely take away the anxiety and the fear and the nervousness, and I would wake up feeling refreshed and feeling like I had won a battle with the word of God, right? The sword is the word of God. So that's a particular experience. And my 5 minutes is almost up. So there's so much more I want to say, but strong in the Lord and bringing into captivity every thought. Okay. God bless y'all. Bye.